Boom. Boom. This is Kenra, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we're going to do a final review today on Hero Cantare. So I was been playing this game for quite some time now, a little bit over 2 weeks. Let's get an exact date here. Just go into our event calendar here and monthly attendance. 17 days. It's been interesting. I have to admit that this was it's a good game. You're going to need to farm, okay? Everything that you're going to need to get your characters, level your characters up, advance them, get the memory shards. It's all in the game. You just have to do it. You're not going to be able to advance very fast in this game unless you play it consistently on a daily basis, okay? And you're really going to have to put some time into it and farm those levels. So let's take a look at what you got here. Let's start out with what they've got going on right now. They have two events going on right now. They have the Hero Pass event, which is right here. If you purchase the premium pass, you can get some really good stuff. This has got this is legendary equipment right here. Okay, so this is very good stuff if you purchase the premium pass. Okay, which is, you purchase premium at $26.99. Okay, so if you're willing to spend, it's the same. It's the same thing that you see in all gacha games, and that's what I like to do. I want to make sure when I review games and before I give, I wait until after the global holiday, like the global release, and then they have the come to us event where they give you all the good stuff. Everybody does that. That's normal. I like to wait until that's over and then see that next event that comes up and see what they're going to do on that next event, and see if it's just as good, or if not as good, close to as good as the event before that when they were trying to lure everybody in. Too many times these companies will make a game, have a great global release event, and then they'll just completely start doing bad stuff. Start trying to pinch money, trying to get you to open your wallet for everything. And I don't like that, I have pointed that out on several games. This is not one of them. Everything that you need is in here, as long as you're willing to take the time to farm for it. Okay, I'm not too impressed with their farming options because you can only auto repeat up to 10 on certain things. So I'm hoping they'll increase that. But for the most part, you can add up to 10 levels at a time. Adventure tickets, which is their version of stamina, that it's an abundant. Multiple ways to get it, so you're not going to have to worry about running out of stamina or adventure tickets to actually run and farm. Can't farm without adventure tickets. They give you enough of them. They've got the hero going on right now. They're giving you a lot of great stuff. This is ongoing, and as you can see, if you're willing to get in there and just grind those levels, they're going to give you stuff. Okay, stones, memory shards, essence for pulling, skill materials, SS characters. It's all in here, and some really good stuff when you start getting up towards the end of this. But yeah, that's relic. That's this relic leveling material, and then so it goes up all the way up to 60,000. Good stuff is in here. It's just, the relay mission is still going. That's to get your chance to get back March Bam if you didn't get him. That's still going on as well. They've got that open, so I think this is going to be open for at least an extended period of time, much like they did with Bleach Immortal Souls, where they had the Kenpachi event open for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't see. It doesn't seem to be a date on this. So get in there. You can get back March Bam on the 6th day of the mission, step 6. He's right here. After you go grab C 10 times, you'll get him. He's a good character, one of the best in the game. This game has had excellence. The summons in this game have been astronomically generous. I'm not talking about the pull rate, although the pull rate has not been as bad as it is in some games. It's been better than most, but they've just been given good characters. Okay, the global event allowed you to have that pick, and you got to pick. I picked Chloris because everybody should have picked Chloris. Because she's the best healer in the game, and she will make your progression through this game much easier. So if this is the first video you're watching on this game, get Chloris. You'll after progressing through, you'll get a 5-star multi-pull, and you basically keep pulling on it till you get the character that you want. I had to pull about 30 or 40 times, I believe it was, before I got Chloris, but I finally got her, and she made my life much easier. She is the best healer in the game, okay? So that's the one you want to pick out. You'll get your damage dealers on your pools and stuff. The first they offered Bam, Black March Bam, and Flame Coon, and Witch Mora and Sora were the first two raid up pools. All four were excellent attackers, highly sought after characters. Currently they've got Kaiser and Elaine up, and they're both excellent characters again. And the event they've got going on right now is the Fiesta, and you basically complete the daily events and you get these tickets. Go into these tickets. I've only run it a couple times just to see what it was like. You defeat the boss. You don't have to defeat her, just actually fight her, and you'll get some tickets. I've run it like four times, and I've got 39 already. So just keep doing that over and over. You can auto repeat it, the number of runs, and you want to do that. And then once you've got the tickets, you go to the Fiesta Exchange Shop, and here she is, SS rank character. She's in the raid up. This is her. So you get her for get 500, and you get Kaiser. Okay, and then do another 100, and you can get 5 more shards. And do another 500, you can get that 50 shards. Okay, so they're giving you what you need. It's just you just have to get in there and grind. Okay, this is a grindy game. Okay, a lot of games, that if you want to progress, you have to grind. Okay. That's the type of game, and that's the format that's set up. So if you want grinding, you'll find this game to be very enjoyable. Now, as for materials and characters, leveling up your characters, okay? My point at this point, gold seems to be the issue for me, okay? When you start getting up into higher levels, 184,000 at level 57, 59, that's not a lot, okay? Okay, but look how much it jumped up when I get to 59. Okay, so now let's take a look at even further. Let's take a look at somebody who's already up to 79, and it's up to 467,000. So that's 500,000 gold. You're not going to have any trouble with the leveling material. They give you a lot of that, so you're never going to run out of that. But what you're going to find is gold and these advancement materials right here. Because to advance every 10, like if I had enough to do this in the show, let's see if I can find a character. Do I have one that's, yes, okay. So Black March Bam here, he's at 70. So you hit these at 50, 70, 80, and I believe we hit him at 90. And you'll need some of these advancement materials, and they give them to you, but they don't give you a lot of them. So you're going to have to be very selective with the characters that you want to level up. And you're also going to have to be cautious because you're not going to have enough advancement materials to level up multiple characters. You're going to have to be selective as to which characters you want to level up. Otherwise, you're going to run out of materials, and you're going to have to start paying money. They do have a shop. There's a lot of stuff in the shop, and you can purchase these advancement materials. So if you want to speed up the process, you can just go in the store and purchase what you need to. Okay, they've got pretty much everything you need in here. Here's these advancement materials right here. So for $5, that's going to give you 1,000. That's I could take my BAM up to 80. So as you can see, the stuff is here. These are the stones right here for leveling up your skills. So everything that you got, and here's some adventure tickets, gold, and essences. This is essence for your portal. So everything's here. If you want to purchase a little bit to progress through, it's here if you want to do it. But you can farm all this stuff. All this stuff's available, even the gems for farming. Just pick out a level that, pick out a story level mode that has. See this one right here in hard, this is giving me advancement materials and gold. I could just auto repeat this level a bunch of times and get the stuff I need. So it's there. It's you can only do 10 auto repeat at a time. I'm hoping they'll increase that. Just make sure you do whatever you need to do. Make sure to you get the stuff. it's all here if you play the game. So that's what I'm trying to say. Now, as for the story's interesting. You know, it's got you got a merge of several animes, and they've merged it into a story, which has been quite interesting. There's a lot of reading if you're into that. Um, so it's just different types of events and whatnot. The two events they've got going on right now, with the Hero Pass and the Fiesta, they're good. Hero Road Player Day mission. So there's the equipment is there, and the items are there that you need. It's just going to be a little bit slow progressing as you get higher, but it's when you get into 1780, you're getting almost to the max character, so it's not unusual that you're going to be having to shell out that much for those characters. So that's a good shape. Now, something a lot of people have been wondering about this Hero Road here. Um, a lot of these back here, they give you a chest, okay? So um, they're wondering, you know, they weren't seeing, they were seeing like, how'd you get these, you know, these here shards? Go into your inventory, and you'll see that when you click on it, they don't give you the equip, they give you a chest, and you have to go in here and open up the chest right here. This is the chest. I have to choose which shards I want, and then select it. Then they get the shards. Okay, so they didn't shortchange you, or they didn't give you what you wanted. You just have to go in your inventory and choose the chest, and then choose what you want. Okay, it's a selection chest. Okay, so no, you didn't get shortchanged, because I got several people asking me, you know, why they weren't getting the materials, and it's because you got to go into your chest to get them. Okay, so it's not they give you the chest, and you have to choose what you want. Okay, so no, you're not getting gypped. Okay, so out of the way. That's out of the way. Um, Spend a lot of time focusing on the world. Here is where a lot of the stuff happens out. You definitely want to run the Advent boss on a daily basis as many times as you can, because this is where you're going to get the materials that you need to craft the higher level equipment to progress. You know, to be, you know, to get into, when you get in hard mode at about a level. I saw it at about a level 3 in hard mode. I'm starting to see it a little bit in 2, where it's beginning to get a little bit difficult to get through the levels. So you're going to need to start getting your SS equipment. You can get some of it, SS equipment, in the actual portal where you draw for gems under the summit equipment right here. You can get some SS equipment in here, okay? Let's see, you know, weapons, armor, gloves, and boots with great aid to SS can be summoned. Okay, so it's in here. You're not going to get it very often, but you do. I got it a couple of times, so it happens. So, you know, if you're farming these levels, you're going to be getting a lot of gems, so you should be able to make several pools on that. The end of game, the end of game is of course in the boss artifact workshop. This is the stuff that you're looking for. This is the boss stuff. You know, this is going to be your top of the line stuff. You know, 2 million. So it's going to take a while to get there, of course, but you know, it is what it is. But it's there, so you can get it if you just want to, you know, focus on playing the game for an extended period of time. You should be able to get there. I'm already at 72, and I've been playing it for 17 days. I haven't really been focusing on this new event. I just wanted to run and see how it was going to go. So I focused on it the first couple of days, as you can see, and got a lot of the stuff done, just to get some of the things so I could run the PS. And you can see the advancement materials are in here and stuff. So everything that you need is in the game. You just got to, you know, work on focusing on farming the levels, getting the match you need. Focus on 6 characters, between 6 and 9, because if you go into the arena, there's team arena. If you want to be successful in here, as you can see, you've got you're going to need 12 characters. You're not going to be able to anytime soon be able to focus on max leveling up 12 characters. So you're going to have to be a little bit selective. But if you can get like, you know, 6 or 7 good characters, and then you get you can you know, when you challenge, you can adjust which ones you want and try to face against him. So you can get an idea. It's strategically, and you should be able to progress. And the same thing with the regular arena. This just, you know, takes your 4, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Yeah, like I say, focus on the world. Advent boss, trial tower, run it daily. You can get mats. Dimension gap, you want to run this daily too, because this will get you essence, and it'll get you some memory shards and memory stones. Dimension crack, you definitely want to run this, because this is where you can get a lot of the skill shards that you need, as well as advancement materials. So farming all this stuff on a daily basis is very important. Okay. Uh, as for one of the things that I really like about the game is the fact that let's say you're getting bad luck. Let's say you're getting shards for characters that you don't want. Okay, and what you could do is you can sell those shards by clicking on the item. You can so select this material, and I can choose. Let's say I choose the 5 for Hilda, hit OK, and I can salvage these and get 5 shards. Okay, and then I can come back out uh, and go into the dimension store, and then go all the way down here to the bottom. And I can get those shards for one of my characters. If I want get some Chloris memory shards, I can just and get you know 54 shards. 42 is the maximum I get out of 54. I can get 42 shards. Okay, so that's what so you can. It gives you. It's very rare in a gotcha game that you will have the ability to sort of uh, most gotcha games are what you get's what you get. I like the fact that they have some type of system where you can, if you're getting bad stuff that you don't want or gathering stuff that you're not going to use, that you can sort of utilize that to your advantage and use some of that stuff to get character shards that you do want. So I like the fact that they have that in the game. I wish more games would do that because it allows you to min-max your count. And if you're going to, like that's what I do with my Azerlite, I like to be able to min-max my account. And that's the way I play all my games that I consistently play Destiny Child, Azerlane, and even Bleach to a degree. But I like this system that they have here. It's almost, I don't want to say innovative because it's done before, but you just don't see it enough. So that's another plus for this game. So this is a really good game. It's something you're going to have to put a lot of time into it. You're going to have to do a lot of farming, but the stuff is there to get. Okay, money's going to make it faster. Okay, that's one of the things I like to make when I check when I play in the game for a couple of weeks is I want to see what they're going to be offering and what they're going to be pricing that offering at. Is it reasonable? And if so, and I don't want to see blocks in the game. I don't want to see them offering high level weapons that you can purchase unless I can see that in a reasonable amount of time you can get that same high level equipment just by playing the game. Okay, I'm not seeing that in this game. This game seems to be pretty good in the system that it's got set up, and it's allowing you to do some things that are very good. So it seems to be quite friendly at this point. As long as you're willing to do the farming, you should be able to progress. Okay, so I just wanted to let that out there. It's in my opinion at this point I don't see anything that would prevent you from having a good time playing this game and be a little bit competitive. There's going to be always the people who whale as they like to call it, and that just means they're going to get to where they're going a lot faster. Okay, but I do encourage you if you enjoy playing the game, I like the fact that they have these nice little items here. This is useful stuff. Okay, this is useful stuff that you can use, and it's not expensive. Okay, what really bugs me is when you see a pack like this, and that sounds something like $40. I mean, that's just ridiculous. This is 99 cents. Okay, you'll spend $5 to support the. You get 1,000 level up character at 80. Okay, excellent price stuff. So it's not there. Doesn't look. They're not. They're not nickeling and diming you to death. They're allowing you to get the stuff that you want to need. And so I'm glad to see that they didn't change much. They had a very, very, very generous global opening, and even the characters. These characters that they're giving you right now, the first set that they had Coon and Black March Bam. Both of those are S rank characters in all phases of the game. Then the other rate up that they have tied in with that was for Witch Mirror U, and Sora. Sora turned out to be a beast. A beast. She can mow down people so fast. Extremely OP'd. And those were rate up characters. Okay, so four characters at the beginning of the game that are highly sought after characters. Normally a game doesn't do that. Normally when a game starts out, they'll give you a good character. Okay, they'll give you a character that it's not bad, but it's not like super powerful. they gave you a rate up on 4 of the super powerful characters, and these 2 characters, Elaine and Kaiser, are not bad either. Okay, and the fact that they're giving you Kaiser for, it is a reward that you can get in the event is even more an indication of where they're going with this game. Okay, they're going to be coming out with a lot of characters, so you're going to have to focus. So you need to focus on what you're looking for, what you're trying to do, because you're not going to be able to farm enough of the match to level up every single character. Okay, so you need to focus on, I would shoot for 6, and just focus on those 6, and that should be able to get you to advance. And then once you get, once you start getting a lot of mats and stuff, and you've maxed out those characters, then you can start looking at some of the other characters. But these first 6 characters, Soryu, Kun, Bam, and now Kaiser and Elaine, all these are really good characters. So take advantage of the rate up on these, and and go ahead and make some draws on them with the essence that you got, because they're good characters. Okay, so yeah, this is a really good game. I'm very impressed with the way they've handled it. I think that if you want to do the farming, this is a game for you. You shouldn't have any trouble. Everything's there in the game, and it's attainable. Just remember to hit that Advent boss. I know it's going to take a long time to grind out the materials that you need. So focus on leveling them up. Don't neglect those skills, and don't neglect your armor. You'll find out that you got to focus on all that stuff if you want to start progressing. The way they've got this set up, everything's there, but you got to get it, farm it, and then use it, and level up those skills, level up the armor, and to the point. And once you do that, you'll start to see that you'll be able to progress, and then you get to a higher level, and get to the Advent boss, and it'll start dropping the materials that you need to craft some of the good equipment, and then it's just a matter of grinding it out. Okay, it's a gotcha game, and it's got it there for you. You just got to grind it out. If you're willing to spend a little bit, you can do a little bit faster, but in the end, grinding it out's the way to go. But it's the type of game it is to set up, and it's got an interesting look and an interesting story. Graphics are pretty good. I like the way they got the webtoon look going. So it's good. I like it. But that's going to be the review I'm going to do. That this is definitely a game that you can be successful in if you want to spend a little bit of time in it. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching. Go ahead and put a like on the video and subscribe to it, my channel, if you want to, and remember to click on the bell, ding 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 ding, beside, if you want to be notified whenever I drop a video. I try to drop out a video at least once. I try to get out once a day, but sometimes it might be I might do 2 in one day and skip a day. But I do post even on the weekends a lot of times. So get the content out there if you want to go back. And you can click on my channel. I've done a few videos on this if you want to get a little bit finer when it just started out, and show you some of the stuff on how you level up your characters, and spin that on there, and what characters to go for. But all the SS characters in the game are pretty good, and if you utilize the right way, you should be able to progress through the story without any problems. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching, and this is Kid Rare. I am still in the corner, signing out.